Okay, hi everybody. I'm gonna try to film again in my dining room that has this like big huge window. Hopefully the sun doesn't like go behind clouds again and make the lighting a little weird. I just wanted to give everybody an update because I felt like I was on a roll. Me and my kids made our TikTok and I started editing YouTube videos and I was like feeling really good about it. Had a schedule, had a plan. I want to start uploading on YouTube every Thursday is like my goal, and even if I do like a weekly vlog that's uploaded on Thursday, that's the plan. At the beginning of the month, I got sick and I thought it was like COVID, maybe the flu, common cold. I had a fever for 11 days straight, and it was a really high fever. Complete loss of appetite. And I was so fatigued. I finally went to the doctor's office because it's kind of a long time to have a fever. It's the longest fever I've ever had in my life. Before that, I had a fever for like 5 days straight when I had COVID once, and that in itself was just miserable. I had pneumonia, so I took a course of antibiotics, and of course, halfway through my course of antibiotics, everybody else in the family is now not feeling great. So my husband is sick and my two babies are not feeling very good. My 12-year-old has a great immune system, and so she's kind of always like the lone survivor when the rest of the house is down and out. I'm hoping that the babies are just limited to the first couple of days of my sickness and it wasn't like a bacterial pneumonia that I spread to everybody. But they did not get sick until, like I said, I was a few days through my antibiotic course. So I've been sick for like 2 weeks before they got sick. And in this, like, I got sick, I think like the 6th of March. The dogs had a vet appointment, and one of our dogs, our oldest dog, Jack, she's named after Captain Jack Sparrow because my husband loves Pirates of the Caribbean, tested positive for heartworms. And so I've had a lot of self-educating to do. I didn't know that that was passed through mosquitoes. I thought it was passed through like exposure to other positive dogs. So she's begun her treatment, and the unfortunate thing is she has to have really restricted activity levels, and she's a very active, bouncing all over, wants to play fetch. She's my running partner, which, I mean, I was a little suspicious something was off with her because my oldest loves to run too. She went for a run, she took her, and then when she came home she said that Jack didn't really want to run, and she kind of had to like drag her on just a like 1 mile run. And when Jack and I were running together, we were running every morning 3 miles a day, and she would drag me. So I thought it was a little weird, but then I thought like, it's hot, normally we run in the early morning, so. But I guess that's like a symptom of heartworms, is like fatigue after moderate activity. So she's in for a really long summer. Doesn't look like she's going to be able to get back to her normal activity level until like August. And so March to August, it's going to be a really long, hard time. She's crying in the kennel. She has to be confined to the kennel because she can't even really like get excited in the house because her course of treatment starts antibiotics for 30 days, and the antibiotics just kind of kill anything, any bacteria that the worms may be releasing in her blood vessels, her heart, her lungs. And then she begins a treatment of every 30 days. After that, she gets shots to like kill the worms, and they kill them in like various life cycles of the worm. And then they test to see if there's any live worms in her system. But throughout all of that, she'll have dead worms in her blood vessels, and as a result of that, she can't get excited, she can't run, she can't sprint, she can't like jump up, she can't do anything, because a big rush of like blood can cause like a blockage, and she could have a stroke or a heart attack. And we love our dog, so she's having a hard time with like the confinement in the kennel. She's not a kennel dog. Our other dog, Tonks, is very much a kennel dog. She prefers to be in her kennel when she's inside the house. She just is really anxious. But Jack is the exact opposite. She feels like she's being punished, and so she's been confined to the kennel for maybe like 3 days now, and the first night she was all right, but she just cries and just like is anxious in there, and I don't know, it's gonna be really hard couple months, but the hope is that she gets through the treatment and can resume normal activity levels and live a long, healthy life. She's only 5 years old, so she's still a relatively young dog. On top of all of that, when I got sick, I also got not really, but I got a little bit behind in some of my classes. I am in grad school to get a doctorate degree as a family nurse practitioner. And so I was thinking of doing like some videos that are like my road to becoming a doctor, and filming a little bit of those things. I've kind of missed some opportunities to film that, but so I'm trying to get back on track with like my homework and all of that. I did that all day yesterday, and then tomorrow my baby turns 3, and so I wanted to just catch everybody up, warn you that I'm going to look like this for the next vlog, which is gonna start tonight, is like preparations for her birthday party. And sorry, our air conditioner is so loud. I plan to vlog the like getting ready and maybe a little bit like at the party. Her party's at a park. It's a pretty popular park, so I don't know how much I'll be able to film with like other people's kids there. I feel kind of weird about it, but I'll definitely film like some of it. But I need to pick up her cake, get the food figured out. We're a little stumped on food because we didn't realize when we planned her birthday party, and I like to have the parties on their birthday, although I don't mind like having a birthday party like a couple of days afterwards, but I do like to celebrate them on their birthday. Her birthday was on a Friday, and so we were like, oh perfect, she can have a birthday party on her actual birthday. It's Friday, we're Catholic. Half of the people coming aren't Catholic, aren't practicing. And my husband really just doesn't want to do like pizza at the birthday party. For her birthday party last year, we all went to the zoo and we just did Jersey Mike's like subs, and they were so easy. My husband's just like given up cooking at parties. He normally does like smash burgers, barbecues, like does this whole thing. We usually go all out. It's kind of hard to please everybody, and then it's like disappointing if people are complaining about things, and people don't want to wait for food to cook at parties for whatever reason. And then all together, our families, like when we do get together, it's like my parents, his parents, my sisters, his grandparents. Our immediate family is just like you meet like 20 people right off the bat when we get together, and then that's not including like our friends, their kids, extended families that are maybe invited. And so it's hard to cook for 30 people, but we are just going to make the most of it. I think we're gonna do Jersey Mike's subs again. They do have tuna subs. My husband's just really picky and doesn't like fish and stuff, and so he likes shrimp, that's about it. but he might just have a protein shake and we'll just call it good. But it's so exciting. Her birthday theme is Toy Story. She loves Toy Story. For Halloween this year, my husband was Woody, she was Forky, I was Bo Peep, and the baby was like one of my sheeps. The baby's crawling over here. You can hear her talking. She's just started crawling a few weeks ago, and she's within the last couple of days has just gotten the courage to start exploring the whole house. And so she's just having a blast going everywhere. But Toy Story theme, Halloween was like a core memory of hers. To this day, she talks about, Daddy was Woody, I was Forky, Mama Bo Peep, and she says baby sheep. And so the theme of her birthday party is you've got a friend who's 3, and she has a cute little Toy Story outfit. And tonight, I know Emily's gonna want to help me put her like little go bags together for whoever comes to her party. So we'll do that together as part of like the birthday vlog. And then we'll just run errands together tomorrow during the day. Go pick up the cake and all of that other stuff. The public parks here kind of have like weird rules, and so we're not allowed to go to the park until like an hour before the party starts, and we weren't allowed to grill at the park, which was like we were thinking like burgers and hot dogs would be really easy, but the park that we're going to is like completely enclosed, which is great because it's really safe when like your kids are running around. Like there's gates, but the gates are always closed. And it's just so fun. Like there's so many things to play on there. I like don't know what to call it, like playground equipment. It's just a great little park. And so I know she's gonna have a blast there, but it didn't really like go all out with like decorations and games and like things like I would if we were having her party at our house, which was another option, but we really just want to try the park. Honestly, the zoo for her 2nd birthday was just really, really fun. And so I think we're just gonna keep doing like places for her birthday party. But that's my life update. I've survived the plague, it feels like. I've never been sick for so long, like at a given time. I feel like I definitely am so guilty of always taking for granted when you feel good, like when you just feel great and you're healthy. And then I always tell myself when I'm sick, oh, I'm never gonna take this for granted again. And it's always the stuffy nose that gets me. Like, I can't believe that I take breathing for granted. But my energy levels have not returned to normal. I still feel like so fatigued. I lost 11 pounds, which was great. Unhealthy, but great. And I just hope that everybody who is sick recovers. Hope the kids feel good tomorrow for the birthday party. Everybody coming knows that they are sick, so I've just told everybody, keep your kisses to yourself. No hugs for the birthday girl, and she's gonna enjoy her party no matter what. So I can't wait to take you guys on the birthday vlog adventure. And one thing that I do need to do, I might do later tonight, is I planned all these vlogs for us, and one thing was last year my husband made me these like raised flower beds out of like this huge metal like culvert. And we did like the cardboard, the wood chips, and like I think 2 of them need more like topsoil. They all could probably use like a top off. But I was gonna plant, and where we live in New Mexico, the spring season is like, it honestly feels like a week or 2 weeks, and then it just goes straight from like winter to summer. There's not really spring and fall here. So I always miss the planting season. And last year, by the time I put something in the ground, nothing bloomed, nothing grew. Like, it was the saddest season. And so I really would have liked to have done like the planting vlog sooner. I do want to do that with Perseus, so she can like see things grow. But I think maybe I'll plan to do that sometime this weekend, and hopefully she's just like feels up to it. But I don't want to miss like the planting season and like the spring season, and like the leaves are turning green here. There's stuff growing, of course, all weeds, but like I just don't want to miss that this year. So that's the goal, is to plant. I have some seeds for like fruits, vegetables. I do want to get some flowers because we have these really big fat like bumblebees that usually buzz around all of our flower weeds that grow in our yard. And so I'd like to get them some different flowers to pollinate and hopefully survive off of. But that's the update, you guys. If you made it all the way through this, thank you for being patient with me. I fully intend to get back to posting. We also haven't filmed a TikTok and posted on TikTok in weeks too, just because I've been so down and out, but we do have plans for videos. We are excited to continue doing that. It's so much fun. And it's a great way to bond, I think, with my kids. But we are, she's like pushing a chair and laughing. We'll get it back together. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys subscribe. I have, I think, 3 subscribers, and I know 2 of those are my sisters. And so that's kind of sad. But thank you for being patient with me throughout this whole thing. And if you get sick, gosh, take care of yourself. And if you have a fever, honestly, that lasts longer than like 5 to 7 days, get it checked out. I reached a point where I was like, oh, I think I'll feel better tomorrow. I think I'll feel better tomorrow. I think I'll feel better tomorrow. And then I was like, why am I being tortured with like this fever that wouldn't go away? Really bad night sweats, headache, and like a cough that came a little bit later. But the night sweats and the fever was like the worst thing that I've ever experienced. So wouldn't wish that on anybody, but we're gonna get caught up on homework. We're gonna do videos. We're gonna film. We're gonna have a great birthday party tomorrow. And overall, it's just a beautiful life. So thanks for joining me on this adventure. Bye.